Alright, hey party people. Welcome back to the HQ, the whole quest. It is definitely the same day that you'll see in clips coming up. It's definitely not a few days later, and I'm not wearing the same clothes that haven't been washed yet. But today, put up a video a couple days ago, just kind of going over yardages, clubs that I have. I kind of wanted to break it down, just for myself too, just so I can look back and see, like, dang, what was I doing back then? So yeah, we're just gonna do a what's in the bag. This is kind of my setup in the backyard. I have a bunch of turf that was just gifted to us. Uh, Laid it down. Got this thing for Christmas last year, and then I just have all the balls that I don't use, and I just hit into it. Again, I have a Rapsodo launch monitor, so I just bring that out, and I can get numbers, height, spin, carry distance, smash factor, ball speed. So yeah, we'll get into this. I'm gonna be basic and start where everybody else starts, but we have a putter, of course. Have to, don't have to, but Spider Torex with the side slant, and then a Super Stroke 1.0 pistol grip. Uh, it just works, It's part of that Spider trend that's going on. It just works. So I was using a PXG Zero Torque for a little bit, but wasn't really getting the results that I was looking for, so swapped it out, and here comes the Spider Tour X. Got a cool head cover too. So yeah, feels great. I like the slide slant more than the L neck, but that's just personal preference. I feel like, well, all of putting is personal preference. I just want to say before we get into the rest of the what's in the bag, all of what I'm wearing is done by AZ Freedom Stitch. They did a logo on my bag, they logo on my shirt, a hat, got a logo on the towel with a bunch of different green types, green layouts. So yeah, I mean, shoot, AZ Freedom Stitch even did the head covers for Driver and Five Wood. So yeah, very nice, very awesome. Two of my favorite anime characters. So fun to have, fun to represent. But anyways, so first club we're looking at, well, I guess second, but first, like, scoring club, I suppose, is the Sugar Daddy 3 58 degree S grind with a Fujikura Axiom 105X. And then these grips are, of course, the channel colors, and I got them off of Shop from Wedgeworks or Wedge Guys. And honestly, they're really nice. They send a whole kit, and you can just put them on yourself. And it was way cheaper than buying grips and then taking them to somebody to put on. So definitely highly recommend the Wedge Guys. They have a great product, and not sponsored, but just really, really nice actually. So yeah, 58 degree 10S grind, goes about, I don't know, 91 yards, give or take. Next club, uh, almost the exact same thing, just less degrees of loft, but a 54, 10 degrees of bounce, S grind, same 105X Axiom with Wedge Guys. I think, honestly, that a lot of the PXG wedges are pretty, unrecognized. Uh, I just I think they perform really well. I like the milled grind on the bottom. I think that helps with the turf interaction, and just like the micro grooves on the face. I think they're all very underappreciated, underrecognized, and yeah, it's a great club, great for bunkers. You're gonna be surprised by this, but this is just like the last couple of clubs. The same thing, just less loft. This is a 50 degree S grind, Velocore 105X Axiom with the same mid-size grip, and Honestly, I'm thinking about doing a pitching wedge in a wedge, like not like set, pitching wedge, but like wedge pitching wedge. And so, because I think that like just with this alone, you can knock them down, you can play them super high, and just like the feel and look of a wedge is much more appealing in my hands. So, like when I look down at it, I feel like there's just there's just some sort of confidence that comes with it. That for me at least, I know it's like personal to what everybody looks on, but yeah, gap wedge is 50 degree Sugar Daddy 3. All right, well, you gotta notice the mic quality change. Um, I accidentally knocked it over and broke the mic part that connects to the phone. So that's tough. Um, but anyways, back into the pitching wedge. 0317 ST, same for 9 and 8. Same wedge works all the way up until the hybrid. But Dynamic Gold, X100, mid 115, 45 degrees of loft. So kind of I guess a standard pitching wedge now, but pretty strong lofted, all things considered. It's great. It's a very important club in my bag. It's the 142 yard club. So it's got to stay in good condition. I'm a big fan of, treat your clubs right and they'll treat you right. So I clean mine all the time. And yeah, so. Currently in shambles because it's almost the middle of December and my phone overheated from being outside, so that's good. Anyways, back to it. 9 iron, 0317 ST, 40 degrees of loft, same Dynamic Gold, mid 115, X100. It's the 155, 157 yard club, and it's also super important. I like the workability with these. As I've focused on changing my swing, kind of lost some of the workability, but that's all me. That's not the club. The club, when struck well, definitely performs up to the standard of a blade. So yeah, that's 9 iron, great club. 8 iron, 0317 ST, same thing, same dig. It's 35 degrees of loft, I believe. I think that's pretty strong for an 8 iron. But that's kind of what you got to do now in this day and age of club making, club building. Is I think all the manufacturers are kind of subject to making stronger lofts on things so that people can hit it further, because everybody's focused on distance instead of actually what each club is supposed to do. So, but this is my 167, maybe 170 if I get after it club. Same Dynamic Gold shaft, same grip, same custom ferrules, green and yellow. I know it's the Masters, but I went to a school in Kentucky when I was little, and its colors were green and yellow, and that's really where I fell in love with the combination, and not the Masters. Although I do love the Masters. So, yep, that's the 8 iron, and now we're about to change things up a little bit. 7 iron. Finally, something new about these. Got the 0317 CBs in the 7, 6, 5, and 4, but I'm gonna record other bits about those clubs because I recorded video of me at the range swinging, and can't let that go to waste. So, yep, gonna talk about every club, or at least something, during the time I have it out. I do like the CBs. I think that they're very forgiving. I like the head shape. Top line is a little thick for my eye. I'm a big fan of this club over here. Let's see if I grab the right one. Nope. This one? Nope. well, this will have to do. But I have a really old set of Titleist Tour models, and you can see just how slim they are compared to the CBs. And you can see the top line too, very slim. Love that. I love the smaller look of clubs. I mean, it's fine, you know, it's fine because of the added forgiveness that the CBs had. But I think for me personally, when I look down at the ball, just love a smaller hitting area because it makes me focus more on, you know, where I actually have to hit, and I feel like it makes the sweet spot bigger, if that makes sense. So, but they're still great. Love it. That's the 7-iron 0317 CB. I believe it's 31 degrees of loft. Oh, didn't see you there. This is the 0317 CB 6-iron, same specs as the 7-iron, just a 6-iron. I believe it is 28 or 27 degrees of loft. So a little strong, but for a CB and an average player like myself, you know, it's a good combination. It gets me the yardages, the distance that I want, and yeah, so big fan of it. Honestly, I think it's my favorite club. One of, at least, to hit right now. I'd say that this is probably tied for first with favorite clubs to hit. I think it sounds good, it feels good. So yeah, that's a 6-iron, and we'll get into the 5-iron next, of course, obviously. The black thing in my hands is exactly what you would expect. It is a 0317 CB 5-iron. Same dynamic gold shaft. I believe it's 24 degrees of loft, 23 maybe, I don't know. Same grip. And one of the things that, you know, I like the head. It's not my favorite. We're gonna have some change-ups in the future here pretty soon of some clubs. So posting updates about that as well as I get things sorted there. But the shaft itself, I did some testing with graphite shafts. You know, I noticed that my ball flight was way flatter, and honestly, I wasn't getting any more distance than I am now. This is my 205-ish club, 210, you know, if I hit it good. But I just love with these shafts in particular how high the ball goes. The highest winning, most, you know, biggest paycheck players out there right now are currently the ones who hit it the highest because they get it to stop the quickest, and you know that sets them up great on the greens. So yeah, I really like how high this can get and still carry that number. It's not like it has to go have a low trajectory and then kind of roll up. It is right on the green. So yeah, that's a 5-iron. Get this out of here. Who even hits a 4-iron anymore anyways? Why hit a 4-iron when you get a Titleist TSR 3 hybrid set to 20 degrees of loft and absolutely hit every shot that you want to be able to hit? I mean, you want to hit high draws, high cuts, you want to hit low draws, low cuts. I mean, anything you want. I feel like Titleist kind of nailed the fairway woods lately. Absolutely unbelievable. Have it in a hybrid 85 Flex X, and it just is unbelievable. Truly fantastic. I really wanted to be a 7-wood guy. I really did, but I just don't think I am. You know, I feel like I get everything I need out of the hybrid. I don't need a 7-wood. So yeah, unbelievable. Really like this club. I think it looks good behind the ball. Good head shape for a hybrid. Like being able to see the face, kind of see the loft. It makes me feel good, you know, looking down on it. So, yeah, that's the hybrid. 5-wood. Again, can't plug them enough, but AZ Freedom Stitch did an unreal job with this head cover. I mean, made it from scratch. And there's our boy Sukuna, one of the best villains, I'd say, in all of anime. That's a topic for another time. So, getting into the actual product here, we have the TSR3 16.5 degree 4-wood with a Project X, or Hazardous, I think it's Project X, Hazardous black 6.5, 80 grams. This thing, I mean, it's just like the hybrid, honestly. Does everything that I want. I mean, if I want to smoke one high, shoot, I can get a ball at apex at 140 feet. But also, if I want to keep it low, I mean, I can punch one out, keep it 40 feet in the air. Like, it is unbelievable. Didn't have enough grips to replace this one because, as I said, it was my first time, you know, putting grips on clubs, so I messed up a couple times because I thought I didn't have to use as much of the liquid as the sticky liquid that I had to. So yeah, but unbelievable club. I have the weight set into heel 2 just because I'm hitting draws at the moment, and I'm not hitting draws. What am I, silly? No, I'm hitting fades at the moment. And while it's nice, you know, I just want to be able to keep that versatility of being able to, you know, get one over on the left side of the course. So yeah, unbelievable though. I have it set to B1, whatever that does. Listen, I didn't want to be a Titleist Tommy, you know, but here I am with another Titleist club, TSR3, 14.25 degree 3-wood with a 1K black Flex X shaft. Unreal. I mean, the TSR3, all of them are just so good. And this was from one of my best friends. Sent it to me for my birthday with a bunch of colorful balls, and I'm sure you know where I'm going with that. So yeah, shout out to him. Love it. This thing's name is the Killer. So always keep it on one club at least. But yeah, not much more you can say. Absolutely love this thing. Just feels good, looks good, plays good. Now I bet after all those Titleist products you just saw, you think I'd have a Titleist driver. Well, you'd be incorrect. So, we have the Black Ops Tour 1 8 degree head. It is a really good driver. Ventus 6X shaft. It is a really good driver. It's a little spinny for me, and you know, I do be hitting the ball far when I'm able to hit it good like that, but something about it just feels a little off. So I will be selling this one. Sad tears even. And I will be going with the Titleist TSR3. I mean, come on, it's like literally the best. It's so good. So yeah, but still a great driver. I think that PXG's next product, the Lightning, will definitely be better than this, but I see things fitting better with Titleist. The way that I want to play, the things that I want to do. So, you know, sad moment, because it does look good. It's a good looking driver. I like the crown, I like the top, but yes, and also like looking down on the ball, you know, that's pretty important too. And so I feel like when I'm going to square the face up, I'm getting two hands, like instead of being a straight line, you know, like this. I feel like I have to like do this to square it up. And I don't really like that. I'm not a big fan of that. So yeah. Oh. Oh. And also, can't forget Levi. Nobody says that. Not one person says that. That was so bad. Okay. Let's get into the nuances of the golf bag, shall we? I have this cart magnet thing for my phone. Put it up on the side of the cart, holds my phone. I got 18 birdies open, you know, or the USGA app. Really nice, good attachment. Ball marker. Sometimes I like to line or mark my balls. Blue pen, because sometimes I have blue balls. And get a nice blue stripe right up the middle there. So, yeah, it's easy, it's quick, works good, and I like the color blue. Got this on the golf trip last year, Chaskatown course, Minnesota. Pops out, cool little thing. It has all the holes in their yardages, so that's fun. Of course, you can see I have a title, or not title, but channel name on there. And then I have this other bag that goes inside. It's my ball bag. It says Hole Quest as well, made by AZ Freedom Stitch. And currently, I'm playing the Maxfli Tour-X. Unreal ball. I really like this one. See, this is why I don't really mark my ball much, because they have the ball markings on there that I really like. But I also really like this one, this blue and red star. Very cool. But yeah, I really like the ball. I think it spins just enough. There's something about it. I had some friends put me onto it a couple of years ago. 2024 when I started, so a year ago, year and some change. But it's the ball that I think I've liked the most, next to like the Pro V1X Left Dash. And then I use any random assortment of tees. I will break tees to make them smaller for par 3s. I don't care. So, yep. Random tees, Maxfli golf balls. Rangefinder. It is the Acer Gadget. It's great. I don't know what else to say about it. It has slope. You can turn it on and off right there. And yeah, very nice. Getting into some more stuff here. I keep a bunch of practice balls in one side, so when I go to like the range, or not the range, but like the chipping or putting green here in town, I just have used balls. Oh, and also a green Sharpie, just in case, because what happens to the blue one? Green's my favorite color, so we can use the green one. And then, lastly, I keep one of these. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave that in there because I don't know how to edit that out yet. But got this, squirts water, you clean your clubs. Very nice. And then when I was young, I can't remember how old, I was living in Vegas playing hockey, and the family I was living with, they went to Hawaii, and they brought back some tikis, genuine Hawaiian tikis, and this one was meant for good luck. So in any bag or equipment bag, hockey or golf, whatever I'm actively using, I'll put this in there just for the good luck of it, because I'm a pretty superstitious person. And yeah, so that's kind of all that's in my bag. I keep a couple of tools in here. Divot fixer, and it comes with a little marking chip on there too. And then whatever this thing does, I think it helps with the grooves on irons. Pretty nice thing. But yeah, that's what's in my bag. I also have, like I mentioned earlier, I got a custom towel, and I have like a microfiber towel. I use the Maxfly one size fits all glove. Looks cool. I like the it's green and white, since green's my favorite color. And yeah, I think Maxfly actually makes some really good products. But that's the end of the what's in the bag. Like I said, we're going to see some changes here shortly on what actually is in the bag. I'll just say first and foremost, the driver will be the first one that will be changed. And yeah, when everything else shows up and comes in, I'll let you guys know. But thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. It's all free, and it will only help me. So appreciate it. This has been Cody Brewer with Whole Quest, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one.